It goes without saying, but without Roger Federer, tennis would be incomplete. When he plays, the entire world watches him together and holds its breath. Federer has shown the world and proven that age is only a number, even teaching us not to give up till the very end. As he now retires, let's look at the top moments that have cemented him into history. So let's get started right away. First up, number 10, Wimbledon semifinals 2019. Roger Federer versus Rafael Nadal. A match made in heaven as two tennis greats faced off in the semifinals of the Wimbledon 2019 Grand Slam. Roger Federer won this tough encounter against Rafa in 4 sets with a score of 6-7, 6-1, 3-6, and 4-6. Federer used some superb serve games to rattle his opponent and seize control from the start. Nadal battled back to win the second set 6-1 and even the contest at 1-1. Federer's performance plummeted in the second set and Nadal took full advantage. At center court, Roger Federer won the first set 7-6-3. Before the tiebreak, both players barely gave up anything in their service games. In the tiebreak, Nadal broke Federer twice but couldn't hang on to the advantage, but when Federer gained the mini break, he got away and won the set. And of course, following the massive win, the Swiss went on to face Novak Djokovic in the finals, which Novak won. But that doesn't take away from the fact that Federer's semifinal triumph is one of his best moments. Next up, number 9, Marin Cilic versus Roger Federer 2016 Wimbledon. The duel between Roger Federer and Marin Cilic, which Roger and his fans will never forget. The match is remembered for Federer's comeback from a 2-set deficit against Cilic in the Wimbledon quarterfinals in 2016. Cilic dominated proceedings on center court in the first 2 sets. To take a 2-set lead, the world number 35 won 87% of his first serve points, struck 12 aces, and saved all 3 break points he faced. The 6'6" right-hander had 3 consecutive break points at 3-3, loved 40 in the third set, but couldn't break past the Swiss. Federer stormed back into the match, encouraged by his escape. The 20-time Grand Slam champion won 3 straight games to force a 4th set, which he won despite facing 3 match points. Cilic didn't reach the court on second serve returns on 2 of those points. After a thrilling 4-set tiebreak, the 8-time champion won 6-7, 4-6, 6-3, 7-6, 6-3 in 3 hours and 17 minutes. Federer has won a match from 2 sets behind a staggering 10 times in his career. At number 8, let's look at how the Swiss won gold at the Olympics. So Federer has won practically every tennis event there is, but there's one medal that the Swiss maestro didn't get to win, the Olympic singles medal. But that doesn't mean he hasn't gotten gold. He does have an Olympic gold medal from the Beijing Olympics, which he won alongside Stan Wawrinka in the doubles category. If you remember, he came pretty close to winning the gold medal as a 19-year-old in Sydney in 2000, then won silver as a 30-year-old in London in 2012. Don't go anywhere because we have a lot more epic moments in store for you. Coming up next, number 7, the 2017 Australian Open final. He breaks records after records, and in another huge feat, Federer became the first tennis player to win 5 or more titles at 3 Grand Slam competitions in 2017. In a final we won't soon forget, he defeated his closest rival and friend Rafa to win the Australian Open. So Roger became the second oldest player to win a major singles title, trailing only Ken Rosewall after defeating Nadal 6-4, 3-6, 6-1, 3-6, 6-3 in 3 hours and 37 minutes. The early part of the opening set saw both players attempting to limit the damage done by the other's forehand firepower, but the 5th set was filled with agonizing suspense and drama, with Federer surviving 2 break points to serve it out. But no one compares to the Swiss, coming a full 5 years after his 17th victory. The sight of the legendary champion's celebration was as comforting as it was astounding. Up next, number 6, the exciting showdown against Andy Roddick. Here's the thing, the Wimbledon final in 2009 was an event that everyone wanted to see. With 14 Grand Slam titles, Roger Federer and Pete Sampras were tied for the most in the Open era, and Sampras came to London for the massive occasion. The American desired to be in the center court stands to witness the Swiss great smash his record. Now that's true sportsmanship. Federer defeated Roddick 5-7, 7-6, 7-6, 3-6, 16-14 with a career-high 50 aces to win his 15th Grand Slam title and deny Roddick a second major title. But the 6th seed deserves credit for reaching it this far. Roddick won the second set tiebreak 6-2, converting 4 straight set chances, including 2 on his rocket serve to establish a 2-set lead. At number 5, we have Andre Agassi and Roger Federer in the 2004 US Open. This event isn't just known for its great tennis, it's also famous for the weird weather. Due to rainstorms, the quarterfinal was split into 2 days and resumed on the second day after the severe wind. When the rain stopped play on a Wednesday night, the Swiss was up 2-1, and Agassi handled the daylight breeze the best, sending the match to a 5th set when play resumed on Thursday. Roger won 6-3, 2-6, 7-5, 3-6, 6-3 to go to the semifinals. Up next, number 4, he spent the most number of weeks at the top. Maybe the most impressive achievement on his resume is the fact that Federer has held the number 1 ATP ranking for an astounding 237 weeks in a row. This This isn't only one of the finest achievements in tennis, but in all sports, since being in that shape in your prime for so long requires patience, hard effort, fitness, mental power, and the commitment to be the best. After all, it's not just about being the best, it's about staying the best too. The record for the most number of weeks at the top is regarded as one of the most difficult feats in tennis, and it's only been beaten by a particular Serbian. Coming up, let's look at number 3, Roger Federer versus Pete Sampras. The world watched as the now 41-year-old won a shocking 4th-round match against Pete Sampras on July 2, 2001. Sampras was predicted to win his 7th Wimbledon Open in a row that year, but his rival had other plans for him. Federer, who was then only 19, won the 5-set match 6-3, 3-6, 6-3, 2-6, 9-7. When Sampras rallied to win the 4th set against Federer and held 2 break points at 4-4 in the final set, the Swiss youth displayed mental tenacity that he lacked in prior Grand Slams. Federer snuffed out both chances with volley and forehand winners before maintaining serve. In the next game, Sampras was the first to blink, making 2 unforced mistakes and falling down 15-40. The audience erupted as Federer went to his knees after hitting a down-the-line forehand return winner to end the nerve-wracking match. After shaking hands with Sampras, he was completely overcome with emotion, tears streaming down his cheeks. Next up, number 2, how Federer won 23 semifinals in a row. We keep talking about records, so why not mention how Federer set a new record in 2010 by reaching 23 straight semifinals. This is still one of the finest records set by any player. And hey, it's not just any old 23 semifinals, but 23 Grand Slam semifinals. To achieve this huge milestone, he had to be psychologically and physically prepared to play 23 consecutive Grand Slam semis. The main motive that pushed Roger to do so was consistency is the key. This is without a doubt the most astounding aspect of his amazing run. Few players have the versatile all-court game to compete in all 4 majors. Clay courts are considered Federer's lone weakness, but the reality remains that if it hadn't been for the advent of possibly the best clay courter the game has ever seen in Nadal, Federer would have probably had 5 French Open titles under his belt. And finally, let's look at number 1, Federer's consecutive US Open and Wimbledon wins. Yep, we definitely said consecutive. The Swiss legend has won 5 US Opens and 5 Wimbledons in a row, but not 1, 2, or 3. He's the only player to have done it 5 years in a row. So from 2004 to 2008, he won 5 US Opens, and he won Wimbledon every year from 2003 to 2007. This wouldn't have been possible without excellence, good health, and a little luck along the way. After all, Federer won his first Wimbledon championship at 22, his first US Open victory as a 23-year-old. Not just that, it requires overcoming difficult opponents and weather, as well as being skilled enough to win no matter if he's having a bad day. Given how much changes from one year to the next, the mental power necessary to win 3 titles in a row is incredible. That's a wrap for this video. Which Roger Federer moment is your favorite? And did we miss any? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching.